Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Pooja Chhabra and this is my story about rebuilding confidence through hair care. As a doctor and a certified trichologist, I thought I knew everything there was to know about hair. I had spent years helping others deal with hair loss, but I was absolutely not prepared to face the same issue myself. After giving birth to my beautiful daughter, I faced something that I had only read about in the textbooks: postpartum hair loss. Now, postpartum hair loss usually starts 3 to 4 months after childbirth, and it can continue for a few months to up to a year. And if you have certain kind of deficiencies, then it may even convert into a chronic type of hair loss. As a trichologist and as a professional, I knew exactly what was happening to me. But as a mother, it felt like my world was falling apart. It wasn't just the hair in the drain. It was the loss of confidence, the feeling of vulnerability, and the fear if I'd ever look the same again. My beautiful daughter was born in Singapore during COVID, while the rest of my family was in India. So the disconnect from the family and friends took an emotional toll on me. And for me, it wasn't just about my appearance. It felt like I had lost my identity. I had completely lost my confidence. And it really felt like I don't know what to do next. I just couldn't come up from the bed, and I always felt like I can't even face the camera. I can't even talk to people because then they would make personal remarks on me saying, "What happened to you? What happened to your hair? Aren't you the hair doctor?" So I decided to review everything that I knew about postpartum hair loss. Why it happens, how it happens, how long it lasts. And while I was going through all the textbooks, I realized all the patients that came to me for help and the kind of psychological impact they must have had because of hair loss. And it was during this time that I understood that I had to address this issue not just as a professional, but as someone who had walked their shoes. I decided that I am going to find the solution to this. I'm going to stop feeling helpless and take charge and use my knowledge to take control. Almost 70% of new mothers suffer from postpartum hair loss, and it's just brushed away, thinking we have more important things to take care of. We are expected to bounce back in no time, and all these concerns take a back seat. The new mothers are emotionally drained and physically exhausted, and yet the endless sleepless nights, the constant diaper changes, all of these things just take over our lives. And we completely forget about our own selves. We forget about taking care of our own selves. I decided to change that. I started looking very closely into my diet, into my hormone levels, my stress levels, and my sleep. And slowly, with the right treatment and the right products, I started to feel the difference. But the difference was not just in my hair. It also was a huge difference in my self-confidence. Every morning, when I would wake up and take my hair supplements, I started doing this little activity, and it literally changed my life. It was a 2-minute activity in which I would just wake up, I would close my eyes, take a deep breath, and visualize myself in a circle of confidence. I would visualize that this is a glowing, beautiful circle of confidence, and inside this circle, nothing could affect me and nothing could shake my self-belief. And I would close my eyes and say affirmations like, I feel confident, I feel resilient, I am strong and I am powerful and I am getting better with each passing day. This simple yet powerful activity became my anchor, and it reminded me that confidence begins from within. Every time I would apply tonic on my scalp, I turned it into an activity of self-love. I made it a ritual out of this little activity of applying tonic on my hair. Every time I would look in the mirror and apply it, instead of feeling defeated by looking at my hair, I would actually change the way I talked to myself. I said, I am beautiful, I am healing, and this is a part of my journey. Just by doing this, it didn't just change my hair, it also changed the way I looked at myself. I started practicing gratitude with my daughter every day. Every day I would say what I was thankful for: her beautiful smile, her tiny feet, and also the journey that I was on. Practicing gratitude every day not just healed my mind, it also helped me create a stronger bond with my daughter. This made me realize that I had to approach hair loss in a holistic manner. Just taking medication will not be enough, because the psychological impact that your hair has on you, the hair loss can really affect you deeply. With this, I also changed the way I did my consultations. I listened more. I empathized more. I tried the holistic approach to make sure that my patients were feeling okay throughout, and they were getting better and stronger and more confident about being themselves. Today, as I stand before you as a trichologist and somebody who has walked the path and came out stronger, I can tell you that your struggles don't define you, they empower you. Thank you.